Good morning, Affton, and welcome to this week's edition of Cougar News. My name is Andrew Douglas.
And I'm Tim Forsyth. Today is April 4th, 2012.
April Fools!
No, it's 3 days ago.
Well, it's one of my favorite holidays.
No, well, Boyan did do a story on it. Let's go to him.
Alright, Affton, that's my story. Goodbye. April Fools. But how did this day start? Well, I'm here to find out. There are many providing theories of how April Fools got started. One of them is the calendar change. April 1st used to be the first day of the year. However, when the calendar changed, people didn't really believe it. So, they called April 1st a Fool's Day, or Day of Fools. Another providing theory comes to us from Boston University from Professor Joseph Buskin. Buskin said that Emperor Constantine once allowed his jester to be king for a day. This in turn became Fool's Day. And all the newspapers took this and printed it everywhere. However, in a couple weeks they figured out they were part of an April Fool's joke. Buskin made the whole thing up. Alright, Affton, that's my story. Goodbye.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Can you find the bunny?
Where's our bunny?
April Fools!
Jokester. Let's go to Marina to see how people celebrate Easter.
What is Easter?
Easter egg hunting? Painting eggs? Bunnies. Caramel-filled chocolate eggs? Bunnies. Easter egg hunting? Chocolate bunnies. Painting eggs.
Easter is a popular holiday which is celebrated among many. Every year, Easter is celebrated on a different day. Why is that?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because it is celebrated on the first Sunday after the full moon, which can range between March 22nd to April 25th. According to ehow.com, Easter is a time of celebrating rebirth, new beginnings, and the magic of spring. The traditional tale is that every year, on the night before Easter, the Easter Bunny comes and leaves a basket of eggs and candy for the children. For Cougar News, I am Marina Nichols.
Easter's one of my favorite holidays.
Speaking of holidays, let's go to a commercial break.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It does the Jimmy Sticka. Ask him while we're doing this commercial break.
Hey, you!
Who? Me?
No, him!
What?
How are you gonna pay for college? No, you're gonna join A+.
What is that?
I'll tell you what it is. Easy.
But what is it?
It's $1,000 towards many Missouri schools. I'll show you where to find out more. Here's where to find out more.
So, are you going out tonight? I can't. My parents say I have to be home right after work. That's so gay.
Totally gay.
Ugh, that is so Emma and Julia. Why are you saying that's so Emma and Julia? Well, you know when something is dumb or stupid, you say that's so Emma and Julia.
Who says that?
Everyone.
Imagine if who you are were used as an insult. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
So you heard of Key Club?
Is it a club where we compare keys or something?
I know, I thought we just hung out and unlocked doors. Chase did a story on it.
Let's check it out.
All around Affton there are posters covering the wall telling you about the different clubs available and the activities that are going on. But one poster that may have caught your eye was a poster telling you about Key Club. Then you may be wondering to yourself, what is Key Club? Key Club is a club where you get together and do good services like work in the soup kitchen. There you have it. Now that you know what it is, why don't you go check it out? For more information, see Rachel Torrio, Mr. Messplay, or Miss Allen in the A+ office. With Cougar News, this is Chase DeClue.
Do you want to join Key Club? Do you want to join Key Club? The bunny's above your head.
Oh. If you can't dodge a bunny, there's no way you can dodge a dodgeball.
I never advertised the ability to dodge a ball.
Well, I bet Amilla could. Let's check out her story on the dodgeball game last week.
Last week, the World Dodgeball Classic Games were used to help one advanced marketing student. I talked to one of the students in the advanced marketing class to get more information.
So the dodgeball tournament is to raise money for our business scholarship, and then whatever money we have left over, we are going to give back to our stockholders who bought stocks from our business class at the beginning of the year.
This year, the students won. I went to one of the teachers to see how they feel about the loss.
I feel like we played pretty well, but we just couldn't come out to be victorious. Maybe we'll get them next year.
Thanks to the help of the Affton students, they were able to raise just over $700. For Cougar News, I'm Amilla Haseda.
The teachers did pretty well.
They did alright, I guess.
You know who I'd like to see play next year?
Mr. Henning?
How'd you know?
Well, because we have to somehow transition into how he's Teacher of the Week this week.
That's good enough. Let's go to Christian.
Thanks, guys. Well, you heard it. It's time for Teacher of the Week. And this week's Teacher of the Week is Mr. Henning. I went to talk with Mr. Henning, and this is what he said. So how long have you been teaching for Affton?
I've been at Affton for about 4 years. I started as a substitute teacher.
All right. When you sub, what subjects do you usually fill in for?
On long-term subbing assignments, I've done English 1. I'm currently doing American Government for Mrs. Smith. And I have done English language learners a couple of years ago.
All right. And how do you like it here in Affton?
Affton's a great place. I like the students and the faculty. It's a great community. I'm proud to be here.
Well, there you go, Affton. Mr. Henning is Teacher of the Week. For Cougar News, this is Christian Westermeer.
You know, I actually see Mr. Henning a lot at my work.
Where do you work?
Don't worry about it.
Right. Off to something else. I did a story on the spring musical. We could go to that.
Yeah, sure. Let's check it out.
Well, as of right now, we have an excellent show going for us. We have a lot of very good actors and actresses who are filling in for those who could not make it, and they are doing an excellent job. It appears as though we have a mighty fine show going for us, and I am proud to be a part of it.
Thanks, Logan. I also caught up with a couple of the student directors to see what exactly goes on behind the scenes.
So what do you do as a student director?
As a student director, I do a lot of things. First and foremost, we help decide on what show we're going to do. We discuss with the directors, Ms. R. and Mr. Fernley, about what different options we have, and then we help decide on what show we're going to do. Then we help with blocking, we help with, sometimes we help with casting the show.
Can you tell us a little bit about how we picked the show?
So pretty much when we were doing finals or whatever, and everyone had finished, we decided that we were all going to go in the room and just talk about what show we thought that we would want to do. But so we put a bunch of scripts out on the table and pretty much said, narrowed them down which ones we are and are not going to do. We got it down to about 2 of them, and then we took a vote around the room and everyone wanted Beauty and the Beast.
For Cougar News, this is Tim Forsyth.
Now that is something I will go see. Something I won't go see is the Hunger Games.
No, I've never seen that or read it or anything.
Yeah, same here. But for those that have, Marissa did a story on the Hunger Games.
The Hunger Games is one of the most popular movies out right now. It explains the adventure of Katniss Everdeen, who is forced into a tournament where you'll fight till the death against the other children, as known as the Hunger Games. I guess you have to see the movie to find out more, though. I interviewed some people on what they thought about the movie and the books, and I got these responses. So is the Hunger Games all the people said it would be?
Yeah, when we saw the movie together, and it was absolutely fantastic.
The night premiere, it was awesome.
as well as the book was great. I finished it last week and it was awesome.
So did I.
Would you recommend it to people and why?
Yeah, I would recommend it because it's like it's for like the girls and the guys. There's action for the guys, and then there's also like that little romance between the two main characters, Peeta and Katniss.
And it's not boring. It's constant. Something's always going on. It makes you, I don't know.
What's the difference between the book and the movie?
The book and the movie aren't really that different. There's like some really tiny parts, but they're really little. But the movie did such a good job of like making the book real that you can't really pay attention to them because the movie and the book were great.
So is the Hunger Games all that people said it would be?
I thought it was pretty good. I heard that it was going to be bad, so I didn't really agree with that. I thought it was good.
Why would you recommend it to people and why?
It was really good, kind of like an action movie, so if you liked action, it'd be a good movie to see.
For Cougar News, this is Marissa Siekman.
Well, I guess I'll start reading that book then. Doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Did you know I can write left-handed?
No.
Well, that's a different subject for a different time because this is all the time we have for this week's edition of Cougar News. Stay classy.